Travis here with the top 5 highlights from part 4 of the Andy Yanchus Collection, which sold last month back in October. It was all action figures, toys, also had a selection of color guides from them, but it was another great session in the ongoing collection of Andy Yanchus. Top star of the day, and a wicked rare toy. First time I ever got to hold one in person myself. Lot 203 on the 1981 Mego Greatest American Hero convertible bug set, the white Volkswagen Beetle with the 2 action figures. It was a factory content sealed example. Those boxes, no evidence of tape ever being on the box at one time, but you could tell those flaps had never been opened. The color was not broken. Inside, all the figures still tied into the insert. It was brand spanking new. It was estimated $800 to $1,200 before the auction, but it cracked that high estimate, hammering down for $1,900 plus buyer's premium, and that was the all-star lot of the day. Another highlight here, lot 265 on a 1986 Kenner Superpowers Cyborg. I was really impressed with this because, yes, the card was crisp, but the bubble was heavily yellowed. Pre-auction estimate was $400 to $600 on that Cyborg figure. Was unpunched, hammered down for $1,500. That was great, doubling that high estimate there. I mean, that Cyborg figure is the hardest to find of all the Kenner Superpowers. So even when it was a little crispy, it still bought a premium, which was really cool. Tied for second place with that Kenner Cyborg figure is lot number 5 on the Avengers 181 original cover color guide there. Avengers 181, more important for being the first appearance of Scott Lang, who becomes the new Ant-Man. That color guide there, we always like to keep it conservative, was estimated $200 to $300, but that one shattered the results for the day at $1,500 for that single cover color guide. But again, being the first appearance of Scott Lang, that's a really important key issue. I can understand the collector premium behind that cover right there. This, again, this is awesome. It's like the auction of condition issue, amazing highlights. This is incredible. Lot 141 on the 1981 French Ceji Captain Future 8-inch figure there. It was an 8-inch style action figure similar to a Mego, and all the interior joints of the action figure were totally disintegrated, dry rotted, very similar to what used to happen to the Hasbro Super Joes with the joints of those figures. But the point is, inside the factory sealed bubble was just parts of an action figure all collapsed on itself. It was an incredible sight. Because of that, I put a pre-auction estimate of $80 to $120 on the disintegrated Captain Future, and that ended up hammering down for $1,400, which was awesome. I mean, it is an exceptionally rare toy. You're so hard to find another one, let alone factory sealed on the bubble. But now the question is the person who bought it going to take it out of the bubble to restore the figure back together, or do they leave it as a crumbled package? People do go back and forth with the G.I. Joes. Interesting what the person's going to decide with that. Okay, sorry about my excitement about the Captain Future figure. Last highlight, lot number 130 on the 1986 Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers Captain Kidd. This was one of 6 factory-sealed Galaxy Ranger action figures in the auction, but Captain Kidd being the villain character had always been the most desirable of the bunch. That figure there hammered down for $1,400. Also cool, they were the ideal French-branded cards, not the Galoob marketed American release cards. So I thought that was interesting. French packaging. All the Galaxy Rangers did fantastic, but there was the top seller, and that was Captain Kidd. Thank you for watching the highlight video. That was part 4 of the Andy Yanchus Collection. We'll see you with more in the future.
That's BRUNEAU.